Hey guys, so this is a video review comparison between the Chateau Parka and the Canada Goose Langford Parka. So those jackets are pretty similar in terms of length, in terms of fill, in terms of TI rating. There's a few differences that I've picked up on in my time wearing both of these things, and some are a little bit more important in my opinion, so I'll go through those things in which I like a little bit more about each of these jackets and kind of show some downsides of them too. And this is all, of course, all just my personal opinion about these coats. So let's start off with the Langford Parka. I like the Langford Parka a little bit more. One of the reasons I like it more is because it has these nice fleece warmer hand warmer pockets here. So they're a perfect place. They're like the Chilliwack jacket, in which they sit a little higher up on your body and they sit at a comfortable position for your hands. The Chateau Parka doesn't have that, unfortunately. It has this Napoleon pocket, and these pockets down here have fleece liners, so you can keep your hands in there. Just not as of a natural position as the Langford Parka. Another thing I'll get into is the front, kind of the storm flap on the front of the jacket. So on the Chateau jacket, you have these military grade buttons here. And then on the Langford Parka, you just have this Velcro strips here. Personally, I go back and forth between which I like a little bit more. On the Chateau, you have if you're wearing the jacket, you kind of have to decide if you're going to button it up or just leave it unbuttoned. It doesn't look that bad with it not buttoned, but if you choose to button it, it takes a little time to button them. If you wear this jacket a lot in the winter, that's just another step you're going to have to do every time you take on the jacket. Put on the jacket and take it off. So it's a little bit of a hassle. The Velcro is a little nicer. You can just pull it off like that. You don't have to worry about that, and you can just close it up by just rubbing your hand down there, of course. Now the downside of the Velcro is that this stuff gets collected in it, and it looks a little bit bad. It's really hard to take it out. So you kind of have to trade. There's a little bit of a trade-off there. But for the terms of convenience, the Velcro is a lot nicer. In terms of aesthetics, I like the buttons on the Chateau a little bit more. And like I said, I kind of go back and forth with which one I prefer. But I have to say right now, I kind of like the Langford a little bit more. But alright, so in terms of comfort and wearing the jackets, both these jackets are pretty comfortable. I've worn both of them. I'll say that they fit pretty naturally to your body. The Langford is nice in that it fits my chest well. The arms feel... I have full range of motions in my arms, and they don't feel as much of a boxy fit as some of the other Canada Goose coats I've worn. The Langford, again, is pretty comfortable for the same reasons. The arms are comfortable, the chest feels comfortable, the shoulders, etc. So they're both about the same in terms of comfort, at least in my opinion. Now, wearing the jackets with the hoods, so they both have nice tunnel hoods that I like a lot. You can take the fur off of them as well. So in the Langford jacket, though, I like that. For whatever reason, it might just be the construction of the jacket, but I found that when I'm wearing the hood up and I'm wearing the jacket like this with the fur out, I noticed that the fur doesn't seem to move around as much as it does in the Chateau. So it kind of stays in place. It protects my face, of course, from the wind and the cold. In the Chateau jacket, I have noticed, maybe it's just the construction of it or something, but I noticed that it's not secure to the hood and tends to flap around a little bit, which gets a little annoying personally when I'm wearing them. So when I'm reaching for a coat, a longer coat like this, and a Canada Goose coat, I'm probably going to reach for the Langford just because of a few minor things, like I said, about the hand warmer pockets, about the fur kind of flapping around, not giving my face quite as much protection as the Langford Parka. And then again, a little bit of the Velcro. In general, they're both really great coats. They keep you just as warm. I've noticed at least both of them in my time wearing them. So both do great jackets. There's just a few minor details in the Langford Parka that I like a little bit more than the Chateau Parka, and that's why I generally prefer it a little bit more. So for those guys who are curious, I'm about 5'8". I weigh about 140. I'm pretty slim fit. I'm wearing a Langford extra small, so I'll do a 360 of it for you guys. So it fits pretty well on me. I'm a little surprised. I thought it'd fit a small pretty well, but I found the extra small to be a pretty perfect fit. So if you're about my size, maybe keep that in mind. So stay tuned because I'm going to do a field test of the Langford Parka in the next coming weeks. So subscribe to make sure you get the notification on that video when I drop it, because it'll be kind of a new video which I haven't really done, but it's just going to be me taking coat out, seeing how it performs in pretty cold conditions. So stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed this video review comparison between the Chateau Parka and the Langford Parka. Make sure to check out my other videos because I do lots of reviews, overviews, all things Canada Goose. I'm also getting into new brands, so I'll be adding that to my videos on the list of videos to create. So stay tuned for those as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay warm.